Hey everybody, welcome to another Wisdom Wednesday. So today we are going to be covering a very interesting subject for midlife reinvention. Anger can be positive. If you are looking at this, you are probably thinking, what is she talking about? How can anger be positive? So I have been learning this concept for a while, but today in one of the books, when I saw that, it actually clicked more. So I forgot the name first when I saw this. It was so Gandhi, you know Gandhi from India, and Gandhi's son, I forgot his name, I'm sorry, he wrote a book where he talked about that when you have a lot of bottled down anger in you, if you can transmute that into something positive, that's actually a good thing, because anger is a very strong emotion. But if you can take some positive action to get rid of that anger, that can be really, really good. So I read that a couple of years ago, maybe longer than that. But today I was reading Gary Chapman's book. He has lots of books around love languages, and you guys know that I talk about it on this channel because this channel is all about how to find your happiness and freedom and all of that after separation and divorce. So this is very relevant topic, because after your separation, when you are going through that time, especially between separation and divorce, many states it can take much longer because the divorce process is a very long process. You might be angry at your partner, your ex. You might be angry at the situation. You might be angry at whatever it is, right? And it does not even have to be this big. Little anger you can have when somebody cuts you off on the road or things like that. So the whole idea is, he talks about in that book, and I was kind of connecting, and you guys know I read psychology books, spiritual physics, and name it. So, and then I have like over 100 books over there. For the last 2 decades, I have studied many different things, and what I do is I connect the dots and make it very simple for people to use it on a day-to-day basis. Other day, my friend was actually saying that how I make it simple, and then I'm glad that it is like resonating for people in that way. That's what I tend to do. So the whole point is, anger, if you think of it, we all have that strong emotion, and that emotion is actually your power. That emotion is actually your power, but how you use that power is what is going to define you. Now, you must have heard that saying, right? When you have the power. I forgot the exact quote, but the point is, when you have the power, it reveals you who you actually are, right? So, so the anger, if you show it positively, if you take positive action, I'm not going to say that I'm perfect, but after everything fell apart in November of 2023, I lost my executive job suddenly. I lost my marriage in the same month. I just tried to do little positive action every day. You guys know I started this YouTube channel May 27th, Memorial Day of 2024. And when I started it, I did not know where that journey is going to take me. I mean, I really, truly believe that there is some higher power behind this. Otherwise, I could not have done this. This YouTube, 3 books are out, 4th book coming, and there are meetup events that people who are going through this journey now, they say that they don't feel they're walking the path alone. They have other people to walk this journey together, and all of this would not be possible. So every day I kept doing the positive practices. You can look it up on the 2024 videos. Because the world around me was very chaotic, as you can imagine, with losing your job and losing your marriage. People usually have one or the other. I think less than 5% people have. I have come across only 2 other people apart from me for whom it has happened. Both of the identity defining thing that happened at the same time, and for them it was not in the same month. So I'm not saying that okay, my situation was worse, but the point is, for all of us, it could be rock bottom, but the point is from there, when you have the anger, there are two ways to take action. One is positive, keep moving up, right? One is negative, keep moving down. And it's not only for us, people around us, especially if you have kids, they are also learning how to process the anger. And it is not about perfection. You guys know I talk about inner coach and inner critic. Inner critic is going to tell you to be perfect. The idea is because well, perfection would be good. So why is inner critic bad? Because of the perfection, you are not going to take the step. Let's say if you want to make a YouTube video, like YouTube channel you want to create, you want to write a book, but since you will be looking for perfection, you are not going to start. Inner coach, on the other hand, you have seen in the beginning of this video, I fumbled. I'm not going to cut it. That's like my authentic self, right? That's what I tell people. Just don't worry about the world. Just do what makes you happy, because when you are in that zone, my friends, I can't tell you, it is a different kind of freedom. It's a different kind of freedom, I'm telling you. You know the story about Viktor Frankl. I know that I'm deviating a little bit. Viktor Frankl, his book is very powerful. It's called Man's Search for Meaning. So he was in a concentration camp. All his family members were killed. And then he wrote that book. He himself was in a jail cell, but his mind was free. Right? So it can be the other way around. Most of the people, they are free physically, but their mind is in a cage. Their mind is in a cage. So why I share this is because this anger can keep you in a cage if you don't take positive action, or if you can keep taking negative actions. Again, the goal is not to be perfect. Like for me, I have been taking action, and my daughter, she is learning some things from me, and some things I'm sure she does not like because I'm not perfect, right? Going back to that, like when we're going to school in the morning, it's getting late. I'm like, it's so the things can get intense sometimes. But the point is, keep doing your best, right? Keep doing your best. So today when I saw that book, like I've been reading like 25 books as part of the research for my book 4 that comes out later this year. If you have been coming to this channel, you guys know I do lots of book research for anybody who writes, who is an author. They read lots of books. So when I saw that, it reminded me of what I read a few years ago from Gandhi's son about anger, because anger is a very powerful emotion, but when you use it positively, take positive action towards it, right? Because in some sense, then take positive action, then there will be positive results in your life, because more anger you have, better it is in a way, right? Because that's a passionate emotion that you have, and imagine transmuting that to something positive. Anyway, what was my train of thought? I wanted to finish this and I forgot. And again, see, I'm not going to cut it because the main point, now I remembered. Okay, so how you can do that, right? How you can do that. That's going to be a little long video, maybe another 5 minutes. Number 1, you forgive the person. Forgive the person. Okay. Number 2, now it is possible that whatever has happened, you will not be able to forgive at the first go. So you make the intention that I want to forgive. And whatever you believe in, God, universe, higher power, or if you're atheist, your higher self, that I'm making the intention to forgive, right? So even that creates a little bit positive energy for you. Then you speak it out loud. I forgive this person, whatever, right? I forgive this person for doing this and this and this. And what it does is every word has energy. The vibration that you hear through your ears, that actually helps you to clear your head. Literally, I was listening. So you guys know, again, going back to like different things that I study, every word that you hear, that even you are speaking, like the video I'm making right now, it's actually even helping me. So it's going to help you too. So say it out loud. I forgive this person for doing this, right? Number 3, this is a very important one. Feel that in your body. When you think of the anger that you have towards them, right? When you feel that anger towards them, feel where you feel. For me, I feel a lot of my emotions in the shoulder, and you release that, right? I feel that it's falling off. So you just imagine that it's falling off to the ground, and Mother Earth is taking it, right? Mother Earth is taking it. It's all going in the ground and just turning it positive. The negative is turning into positive, right? So you can try that. So body, because what happens is release. So you release. Okay, so what happens is until you release that, your body is gonna hold it. So we have our conscious mind and subconscious mind. So subconscious is the inner critic. It is going to hold it. Even if you, from your mind, after separation and divorce, your mind wants to go fast, 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 right? But your body is in the past. Your body is in the past. So that's why the subconscious, which drives 95% of our life, if you are not releasing that from your body, you are going to continue to carry that, right? And we all know, if you think of Buddhism, they say anger is like holding on a coal in your hand and hoping the other person to get burned. Think of that. Now, when you forgive that, you are kind of putting the coal, and I don't know, like a river, ocean, wherever, right? So you're free. That freedom will come when you forgive the person. So I talked about the positive action first, but you will be able to take the positive action only after you forgive, right? So first step is, I'm going to write this down in the description section below, so you don't have to remember all of that unless you wrote it down. Number 1 is forgive, or at least make the intention to forgive them. My God, my English. I'm getting a little late to pick up my daughter from her after school. That's why I think I'm rushing. So then you say it out loud that you are forgiving them for whatever they did. And in my case, I even say that I'm grateful, because without that, this journey that I'm on, where I feel peace, joy, love, it's like a godly love, not necessarily romantic love, which it can be, but it's hard to explain, like for the holy humanity and all of that. But it doesn't come in step 1, right? You keep going, and then eventually you get there. And I say it very humbly. I don't say it in an arrogant way. So you forgive them for whatever they have done, and eventually you feel grateful for that, because only then you'll find your purpose. Because I truly believe that our deepest purpose is buried deeply in our pain, right? Whatever the deepest pain is, that's where your purpose is buried. Okay. And then number 3 is the body. You got to release it from your body, or else it is going to be hard for you to take the positive action, okay? So I'm going to write this down in the description section. And if you find this video helpful, please do share it with others, especially folks who are going through separation and divorce. And if they had any recent breakup, I hope this helps them. And also share it with your kids. If kids are younger, my daughter, 10 years old, she understands a lot of it. And Bob Proctor actually used to say that kids understand a lot more than we do. So keep sharing things with them, what you think they will understand. And especially for teens, they definitely will get it. Because as we reinvent our life after divorce, they also go through some sort of reinvention, because it's not easy for them to navigate all of this. Okay, take care, my friends, and subscribe and give me a thumbs up. Take care. Bye.